all the Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Gotta give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah. The Most High, the Heavenly Father, his Hebrew name is Yahweh. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah, not Abba, not Yahuwah. It's Yahweh. And his only God's son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shah, not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua, not Yahusha. It's Yahweh Shah. So got to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rekah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishop, and elders of great millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether accepted or not. And the sincere salutation to all the pushing his truth from leaving his truth with full ends of the earth, the entire world, shedding light to the hope of the elect. Shalom to the Agwath who are listening, learning. If you sister listen, learning, coming to another lesson, true faith, faith, and edification. Another day of edification, Lord, which be edifying. So I title this lesson, Well Will You Hide from the Lord? And it's referring to these Edomites, the so-called white man, talking to the higher ups, the elites, or referring to the higher ups, the elites. Well, will you hide from the Lord? And I got a couple articles that I want to read. This is why I'm using this title. So this first article is from CNBC, and it reads here: the rich are getting second passports, citing risk of instability. So first, let's get this word instability, because it tell you in Isaiah 33:6 that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times, which is Jacob's trouble. So here's the word instability. Instability. It's a lack of stability, the state of being unstable, unreliability, uncertainty, unpredictability, unpredictable, unpredictable. Let me play this. Unpredictability. Unpredictability, unpredictableness, precautiousness, unsteadiness, insecurity, vulnerability, perilousness. Let's play this. Come on. Won't give it to me. Okay, it's probably because it's in there. So it's a perilousness, temporariness, changeability, rise and fall, shakiness, unsoundness. So they have an instability, which is uncertainty. So back to the article. It reads, the wealthy are building passport portfolios, collections of second and even third or fourth citizenship in case they need to flee their home country. Recent high-profile examples of second citizenships include billionaire tech investor Peter Athai, who added a citizenship in New Zealand, and former Google CEO Eric Schmidt, who applied for citizenship in Cyprus. The top destination for supplemental passports among Americans are Portugal, Malta, Greece, and Italy, according to Henley and Partners. A version of this article first appeared in CNBC's Inside Wealth newsletter with Robert Frank. So it say wealthy U.S. families are increasingly applying for second citizenship and national residence as a way to hedge their financial risk, according to a leading law firm. So they trying to leave. Let me see. It's a beautiful article, the full site. Let me see. Okay, it's a the wealthy are building these passport portfolio collections of second and even third or fourth citizenship, which I read that. It's a the U.S. is still a great country. It's still an amazing passport, said Dominic Volek, group head of private clients at Henley and Partners. But if I'm wealthy, I would like to hedge against levels of volatile volatility, yeah, and uncertainty. The idea of diverse sophistication is well understood by wealthy individuals around what they invest. It makes no sense to have one country of citizenship and residence when I have the ability to actually diversify that aspect of my life as well. Recent high profile examples of second citizenships include billionaire tech investor Peter, who added a citizenship in New Zealand, and former Google CEO Eric, who applied for citizenship in Cyprus. They say, of course, the wealthy aren't packing up in masses and ditching their American citizenship, while a relatively re- relatively Salakia, while a relativity I don't know why I can't pronounce this word right. Hold on, bear with me. Let me go here. Relatively. 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 Right. It's a why a relatively small number of Americans do denounce a new home country mainly due to tax filing requirements, the so-called exit tax required to renounce citizenship makes it financially prohibitive, prohibitive for most except the ultra wealthy to simply renounce and declare a new citizenship. Instead, many wealthy Americans are shopping around for an added visa or citizenship program to supplement their U.S. passports. So I want to read that article. Then I got this other one, which is it said the U.S. Let me pull this up. Bear with me here. Let me switch this over real quick. And where they gonna run to, man? There's nowhere you can run. And Shalom to document what tuning in. Yeah, about Shemal Shab Rockathon. Let me get this one. So I just wanted to show these. So this will say U.S. needs new space tech or it will lose Space Force chief says. Hey, Shalom Zakwan, yeah, about Shemal Shab Rockathon. So let me get this. I'm gonna read this from the phone. He sound like the mess of my computer, man. So U.S. Space Force needs U.S. needs new space tech. That's what it is. They say, or it will lose. Which they gonna lose, man. they're gonna lose. So let me read some of this. So it reads, throughout our nation's history, military success have hinged on support from commercial industries. Colorado Springs is the United States must harness emerging technological capabilities if it wants to avoid losing a head of U.S. Space Force warned. He say, so lock it. Let me get ready. So what is this, man? So lock it here. Hold on. So it say, man, these pop-ups in here, man. It's a General B. Chance Saltzman, Chief of Space Operations for U.S. Space Force, gave a speech at the Space Foundation Annual Space here in Colorado on Wednesday, April 10th. He said that stressed the need for the service to be able to partner with commercial industries to rapidly develop and field new space-based capabilities. The best and fastest way to do that, he said, is to strengthen the service relationships with commercial industries. The Space Force must harness the benefits of technological innovation and emerging capabilities if we're going to be able to outcompete our competitors, or Space Force will lose. The Joint Force will lose, and the U.S. will lose. The need for rapid innovation in space is driven by the fact that the U.S. finds itself in a new era of great power competition with its main potential adversaries, Russia and China, Saltzman said, citing Russia's ongoing invasion of Ukraine to underscore why the nation needs to strengthen its presence in space. As Russia has reminded us, war can return quickly and in unexpected ways. And we know this according to Ezekiel 38. And you got Revelations 9 and 12, when they say one war is past, two woes come hereafter. In Revelation 11:14, say the second war is past, and behold, the third will coming quickly. So we know this to be true. Solomon said during his speech, and that cooperation among industry leaders and allies have proven particularly effective in challenging Russia's effort in Ukraine, but that corporations is nothing new throughout our nation's history. Military success has hinged on support from commercial industries. The chief of space operations cited that examples of the U.S. Navy partnering with coal industries during the Spanish American War, and more recently, how the U.S. Air Force has partnered with commercial satellite operations to increase its military communications bandwidth. Using those historical examples, Salzman said Space Force is looking to the future, seeking to modernize its capabilities through increasing and strengthening commercial partnership. So this is all going into them. They saying to beef up the Space Force uh technology and all this, man. It's for Yahweh Shai, man. It's for to watch the Lord, man. But them trying to hide from the Lord. So let me get these precepts. I just want to read some of these two articles that I saw the other day. So this is let me get this first. So this is Isaiah chapter 10 and 1, and it reads, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and their right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. And what will ye do in the day of visitation? So here's the Lord talking to these Edomites. What will you do in the day of visitation and in the desolation which shall come from far? To whom will ye flee for help? And where will ye leave your glory? So where they going to flee for help? As the other article said, which is the most point I want to make. I just want to show this article here, because these devils trying to beef up their military power for Yahweh Shah, man. Their communications, they want to watch. Because they already see the chariots. They see the chariots daily. Them devils up there at the space station, they see the chariots daily, man. But this is the main one I want to deal with right here. See, they talking about they want to flee. They getting these passports. They said the rich in America investing more in second and third, and even fourth passports in case they gotta flee. That's what it said in the article, right? Right here. In case they need to flee country, which is what they want to do. So I want to get these precepts because you ain't finna run nowhere. So again, it reads in Isaiah 10 and 3, and what will ye do in the day of visitation? Tell my these are, to whom will you flee for help? And where will you leave your glory? And it's Amos 9 and 1. I saw the Lord standing upon the altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door, that the post may shake. This is talking about the foundation of America. Well, this is talking about the foundation of the Edomites, which the elites control the world from America. So this is the Lord saying, smite the lintel of the door, that the post may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them. And it tell you in Revelations, in Romans 16, was it Romans 16 and 20, that Yahweh Shah is finna come and cut the head of all these heathens. That's why I tell you in Revelation 19, on Yahweh Shah's head with many crowns. It reads, and cut them in the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away. And what they said in this article, they want to flee America. So they getting passports. And he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered. And take them, though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. The heaven is talking about, you got these space stations. It's saying, though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, which is these mountains, I will search and take them out thence, and though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. So, though they go into their $1 billion sub yachts, the Lord still got them. This is Isaiah. I just got a few precepts on this, but these devils think they finna escape. This is Isaiah 24 and 18. It reads, and it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit. What noise or what fear? They're talking about those intercontinental ballistic missiles that's shooting off them warheads, man. And who I was listening to, I was listening to video one of the brothers had put in the chat. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can play it here. Bear with me. I thought it was in here. Maybe not. Let me see. Bear with me. Oh, this is in the chat. The brother put this in the chat the other day. You want to change your life today? So Salaki, let me play this real quick. It's only 6 minutes. We talk about some other
numbers. So you mentioned the number of warheads. So land launched, how long does it take to travel across the ocean? From the United States to Russia, from Russia to the United States, from China to the United States, approximately how long? When I was writing an earlier book on DARPA, the Pentagon Science Agency, I went to a library down in San Diego called the Giza Library to look at Herb York's papers. Herb York was the first chief scientist for the Pentagon for DARPA, then called ARPA. And I had been trying to get the number from the various agencies that be. No one will answer that question on an official level. And so, much to my surprise, I found the answer in Herb York's like dusty archive of papers. But it certainly wasn't out there. And I felt like, wow, Herb York left these behind for someone like me to find, right? And what the process of, he wanted to know the answer to your question. And as the guy in charge of it all. So he hired this group of scientists who then and still are in many ways like the Superman scientists of the Pentagon, and they're called the Jason scientists. Many conspiracies about them abound. I interviewed their founder and have interviewed many of them. But they whittled the number down to seconds, okay? Specifically for Herb York, and it goes like this, because this is where my jaw dropped and I went, wow, okay? So 20, 40 seconds from a launch pad in the Soviet Union to the East Coast. And then suddenly all of this makes more sense. Boost phase, mid-course phase, and then terminal phase, okay? Boost phase, 5 minutes. That's when the rocket launches. So you just imagine a rocket going off the launch pad and the fire beneath it. Again, that's why the satellites can see it, okay? Now it's becoming visual. Now it makes sense to me, right?
You see that fire, she mentioned it. It tell you Revelation 9, starting at verse 16. It say, and they had tails, and the tails were likened to serpents, right? The fire leave the smoke trail when the missiles shoot up.
Minutes, and that's where the rocket can be tracked. And then imagine learning, wait a minute, after 5 minutes, the rocket can no longer be seen from space. The satellite, then the missile enters its mid-course phase, 20 minutes. And that's the ballistic part of it, where it's kind of flying 700 miles above the Earth and moving very fast and with the Earth until it gets very close to its target, and the last 100 seconds re-enters the atmosphere and detonates. 26 minutes and 40 seconds. Now, in my scenario, I open with North Korea launching a 1 megaton nuclear warhead at Washington, D.C. That's the nihilistic madman maneuver. That's the bolt out of the blue attack that everyone in Washington will tell you they're afraid of. And North Korea has a little bit different geography. And so I had MIT Professor Emeritus Ted Postal do the math. 33 minutes from a launch pad in Pyongyang to the East Coast of the United States. You get the idea. It's about 30 minutes. But hopefully now that allows readers to suddenly see all this as a real, you almost see it as, as poetry. As terrible as that may sound, you can visualize it and suddenly it makes sense. And I think the sense-making part of it is really what I'm after in this book, because I want people to understand on the one hand, it's incredibly simple. It's just the people that have made it so complicated. But it's one of those things that can change all of world history in a matter of minutes. We just don't, as a human civilization, have experience with that. But it doesn't mean it'll never happen.
it can happen just like that.
I mean, I think what you're after, and I couldn't agree more with, is like, why is this fundamentally annihilating system, a system of mass genocide, as John Rubel, in the book refers to it, why does it still exist? We've had 75 years since there have been 2 superpowers with the nuclear bomb. So that threat has been there for 75 years, and we have managed to stay alive. One of the reasons why so many of the sources in the book agreed to talk to me, people who had not previously gone on the record about all of this, was because they are now approaching the end of their lives. They spent their lives dedicated to preventing nuclear World War III. And they'll be the first people to tell you we're closer to this as a reality than ever before. And so the only bright side of any of this is that, like, the answer lies most definitely in communication.
So on the comment board, somebody say, don't matter how long it takes, can't you ring the bell? What bell, man? So somebody else said, where is it? These people on the comment board is crazy, man. One person say Russia has supersonic nukes now. So I just saw this comment. Hold on, bear with me. There's a lot of comments on here. These people are scared, man. So where is it? I just saw it. It popped up. But the Lord said he created the smith to blow the coals in the fire, man. So I played this to say, everybody hearing about this, man. The Heavenly Father Yahweh and his only begotten Son put a spirit in these men to break down the scriptures. So right here says somebody say 26 minutes and 40 seconds, we all die. Yeah. Yeah, man. Look, somebody said, isn't going to happen here. Yes, the hell it is. That's according to prophecy. The missiles is gonna destroy this place, man. Yeah. Somebody else said it don't. It doesn't matter if it takes 6 hours. You're still effed. Somebody else said no nuclear missiles. Special military projectile, Russia. Man. Somebody said no more terror porn, please. No more terror porn, please, to sell books. Page will be deleted. What? See, these people don't believe in these missiles, man. But it's in the scriptures. And you can't run from it. So let me get back to these precepts. Because I don't want to make this too long. Man. See, this is the talk. Just like World War III is the talk now. Intercontinental ballistic missiles is the talk, man. And the first thing he said at the beginning of that video, let me go back. He said this.
Can we talk about some other numbers? So you mentioned the number of warheads. So land launched, how long does it take to travel across the ocean? From the United States to Russia, from Russia to the United States, from China to the United States, approximately how long?
So that's it. The intercontinental ballistic missiles is the talk, man. This is the will of Yahweh Shema Shah. And it ain't no fleeing from these. Isaiah 24:18, it reads, and it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit. And he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare. For the windows from on high are open. This is the missiles going to come down, man. When they say for the windows are on high open, the atmosphere the atmosphere and the foundation of the earth do shake. So she's saying, nah, 26 minutes and 40 seconds, man. From lunch from lunch to ground zero, man. This is let's get this. Also Isaiah 9. Same old two-step, man. See, this is the number one talk now, man. World War III and how it's gonna be fought with missiles, man. Warheads. Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So it said for every battle the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. This is how they fought in ancient time. Charging out on both sides of the field with swords, shields, spears, daggers, bottle armor, horses. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. The Lord said it. Another Isaiah 54 and 16. Thus saith the Lord. Hold on, bear with me here. So this is Isaiah 54 and 16. So like you spelled it wrong. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his works. And I have created the waster to destroy. Let me get this in Revelation since I quoted it. Revelation 9 and 16. And it reads, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire and of jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions. These are the warheads. And out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone, which the same three fire, smoke, and brimstone, the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah and the other three cities. Right? The Lord destroyed these 5 cities. So what the Lord has done, He has given Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the power to take this fire, smoke, and brimstone and put it into a canister, man. The same destruction that the Lord used on Sodom and Gomorrah and other 3 cities, He let the so-called white man put it into an instrument to be shot off in the air, man. The Lord is cold. The same 3 fire, smoke, and brimstone. By these 3 were the third part of men killed, which is the Edomites, by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone, which issue out of their mouths, which is the warheads. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails, because the missiles get propelled. For their tails were like unto serpents, that's the smoke trail, and had heads, the warheads, and with them they do hurt. See? Now I want to get Isaiah. All these people talking about they finna flee. Y'all asses ain't going nowhere, man. You going into bunkers, man. That's where you gonna flee to. Bunkers. Isaiah 2 and 17. It reads, in the lofty looks of man, Salaki, in the loftiness of man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of man shall be made low. Esau Edom, going back to the basis of men. As it said in Genesis 3 and 14, he said, the Lord said, on thy belly shall thou go, and thus shall they eat all the days of thy life. And Yahweh alone shall be exalted in that day. And the idols he shall utterly abolish. That's also in Isaiah 19. Verse 1 says, the Lord ride upon a swift cloud, and he going to destroy all the idols of Egypt. And they shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth for the fear of Yahweh and for the glory of his majesty, when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth. Yep. In that day, a man shall cast his silver idols. So, like in that day, a man shall cast his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which they made each one for himself, to worship to the moles and to the bats, to go into the cliffs of the rocks and into the tops of the ragged rocks. That's that Carmel in Isaiah in Amos 9, for the fear of Yahweh and for the glory of his majesty when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth. Let me get this in Hebrews. This is Hebrews. See, these missiles is #1 talk, man. This is the talk. World War III. The missiles, man. Jacob's trouble. Hebrews 4:13 read, neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and opened unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. The Lord see everything, man. Everything. You can't hide from the Lord. Psalms 139. Let's read this. It's Psalm 139:1. And it reads, O Yahweh, thou hast searched me and known me. Thou knowest my down sittings and my uprisings. Thou understandest my thoughts afar off. Thou compassest my path and my lying down, and art acquainted with all my ways. For there is not a word in my tongue, but lo, O Yahweh, thou knowest it altogether. Thou hast beset me behind and before, and laid thy hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, I cannot attain it. Whether shall I go from thy spirit, or whether shall I flee from thy presence? If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the utmost parts of the sea, even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. Hey, and the Lord said it in this is Isaiah 48, Jeremiah 48, one of them. I think Isaiah 48, when the Lord said, give wings unto Moab, let me see if they can flee from me and get away. Nobody can get away from the Lord. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the utmost parts of the sea, even there, even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, even the night shall be light about me. Even if we in the dark, man. King David said the dark shall be, it say, but the night, he say again, it say, if I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, even the night shall be light about me. Yeah, the darkness hideth not from thee, but the night shineth as the day. The darkness and the light are both alike to the Lord, to thee, man. Huh? The darkness and the light are both alike to thee. For thou hast possessed my reins, thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. You can't hide. The darkness and the day is the same to the Lord. Where you gonna hide it, man? This is Jeremiah. Just something I was meditating on. And so like I probably got this done earlier today. I got another lesson I want to do too, but I might just wait till I wake up. Lord willing. This is Jeremiah 23:23. Am I a God at hand, saith Yahweh, and not a God afar off? Can any hide himself in secret places, that I should not see him? Saith Yahweh, do not I feel heaven and earth, saith Yahweh? See? Let me get this in Job. What they're saying is, you can run. You can run, but there is no hiding from the Lord. Job 34:20. In a moment shall they die, and the people shall be troubled at midnight and pass away, and the mighty shall be taken away without hand. For his eyes are upon the ways of man, and he seeth all his goings. There is no darkness, nor shadow of death, where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves. See? And let me get this one in this is Psalms. Another cold one, man. This is Psalms 94:1. There's no hiding from the Lord, man. Psalms 94:1 it reads, O Yahweh, power to whom vengeance belongeth, O power to whom vengeance belongeth, show thyself. Lift up thyself, thy judge of the earth, render a reward to the proud. Which we are watching this happen now because there is no more great white hope for the so-called white man. There is no more generational wealth of white privilege for the so-called white man. Not you peon that got to shop with us at the grocery store when you should have servants to sit down and go get your food. It reads, Lord, how long shall the wicked triumph? How long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the workers of iniquity boast themselves? Then nigga boasting talking about they getting passports so they can flee. They break in pieces thy people, O Yahweh, and afflict thy heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger, and murder the fatherless. The widow, stranger, and the fatherless are you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, Haitians. Yet they say, Yahweh shall not see, neither shall the God of Jacob regard it. So here's the Lord say, understand ye brutish among the people, and ye fools, when will ye be wise? He that planteth the ear, shall he not hear? He that formeth the eye, shall he not see? And this is what the Lord told Moses in Exodus 4. He that chasteneth the heathen, shall not he correct? He that teacheth man knowledge, shall not he know? Yahweh knoweth the thoughts of man, that they are vanity. See, the man, it say, blessed is the man whom thou chasteneth, O Yahweh, and teaches him out of thy law, that thou mayst give him rest from the days of adversity, until the pit be dig for the wicked. Yeah, a pit is being dug for you so-called white people, man. You can't run and hide from the Lord. There's nothing you could do, because the number one talk, let me get this, Revelation 9:12, and it reads, the talk is about war, World War III, man, and it's being fought with missiles. Revelation 9:12, one war is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter, right? Revelations 11:14. Revelation 11:14, and it reads, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. So this is number one talk. In the same vision that John wrote in Revelations 9:16-18, I read about the missiles. Well, Joel saw the same vision. Because remember, let me go back to it. Revelations 9. Let's go back to it real quick. Because John said, this is Revelation 9:16, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them, right? He say, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire, right? So these horses and the horsemen, right? In Joel 2, let's get this. It reads, this is Joel 2 and 3, right? It reads, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. See, what's the fire? Say a fire devoureth before them, right? What is that? The warheads, man, on the missiles, and behind them a flame burneth. Cause when they hit, that's it, man. Right? So you got the impact of the warheads. Then you got the vacuum seal, man. The land is as a garden of Eden before them. Before the missiles hit, everybody just living like easier on Friday, man. Just just dancing down the street, man. Everybody think they back to normal. Right now, it's like a garden of Eden right now, man. It's a fire devour before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them. Paradise, man. You got some people living their best life, but they in paradise right now. And behind them a desolate wilderness, yeah, and nothing shall escape them. The appearance of them, this is what Joel saying, Joel 24, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. So Joel saw the same vision that John saw in Revelation 9, man. The missiles. They shall not break their ranks. When you read this, it said, like the northern chariots on the top of mountains. What mountains? These governments, these different kingdoms, especially Babylon the Great and the so-called Holy Land. Like the northern chariots on the top of the mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flammable fire that devoureth the stubble. Look, it say, as a strong people set in battle array. This is when it say, as a strong people set in battle array, that's the Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle, the warrior with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning fuel of fire. So right here in Joel 2:5, it's giving you the reference to Isaiah 9 and 5. It say the missile is it say as of a strong people set in battle array. Before their face, the people shall be much pain. Because when they see the missiles get shot off, when they see those warheads, all faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. See, reference Isaiah 9 and 5. And they shall march everyone on his way. That's how you fought in ancient time, right? Everybody charged out and marched on their way. And they shall not break their ranks. Neither shall one thrust another. Their missiles ain't, the warheads ain't gonna mash into each other. They shall walk everyone in his path, just like a battle with two sides of the field charging at each other. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. This sword will be the missile defense system of America, which they don't got now. So it said, when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. That fire and smoke mashed together, man. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble, which is this rulership, the so-called white man's heaven. The sun and the moon shall be darkened from the clouds, from the smoke, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Yep. And Yahweh shall utter his voice before his army, and for his camp is very great, for he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of Yahweh is great and very terrible, and who can abide it? And they tell you that in you got Malachi, what's that? Malachi 1. It said, who shall be able to stand in the day of the Lord, man? Who gonna be able to stand? So when you read Amos 5 and 18, when it say, woe to you that desire the day of the Lord. Matter of fact, let me get this. Amos. Hey, because every time you hear this precept, right? I was making the point of the lesson I did yesterday about the Lord set a stand up in the end. Yahweh said in John 6 and 44 that he would raise up these men, his sons and his daughters in the end, right? Where there's a standard set up. And the standard is rehearsing the righteous acts of the Lord, man, repenting, seeking the Lord because you don't know, you don't have no clue. Right? This is Amos 5 and 18. I just want to read the top of this. It reads, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day Yahweh is darkness and not light. You got Jake. You got these Christians, these heathens that's talk about being raptured and ready for the Lord to come back. When your ass still eating pork, man. These niggas, they have no clue. You niggas still eating pork, shrimps, crabs and lobsters and scallops and catfish and oysters. You niggas gonna die grievous deaths, man. Why you talking about they ready for Jesus Christo to come back, but your ass still eating pork? Man, the Lord gonna kill you, man. So warn to you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? They don't know if you have not repented and you are trying your best to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. What is the day of the Lord to you, man? You're gonna die. You got people still celebrate birthdays. You gonna celebrate your birthday, the Lord is gonna kill you, man. Because that means you haven't repented. All these wacky ass Christians and 2/3 of Jake talking about Jesus loved them and they found God. What is the day of the Lord to you, man? Your ass still running around here eating bacon bits, eating Italian sausages. Just that alone, just the simpleness of the dietary law gonna get Jake put to death, man. That means you haven't repented. So anyway, there is no escaping the judgment of the Lord. Oh, I want to close with this. See, in these people have no clue what's coming, man. While they trying to flee. These niggas getting passports. Go ahead. The passport for the hopeful elect is Yahweh Shema Shah, man. We got all our eggs in one basket. It's Revelation 6:15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb, who sitteth on the throne, the heavenly Father Yahweh, and from the wrath of the Lamb, which is Yahweh Shai. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Huh? And I can get that's a lesson right there. Who should be able to stand for the Lord, man? Malachi 1, Isaiah 33, verse 15. It said, who shall stand for the Lord? Say, he that is righteous and walketh uprightly and speaketh uprightly. The Lord said in the Psalm 94:16, who will stand for me against the workers of iniquity and the evildoers, man? These niggas finna run and flee to these bunkers, man. And everybody point fingers. Man, when they go see this movie, what's this movie? Civil War. Man, everybody at the elites, man. All these guys that went and fought military wars and made it back, and you ain't taking care of them with their VA benefits and their medical. Man, these people, these guys, all these, you come across these old mom and pop shops, these different places, these Edomites that sell guns. They got a shitload of guns. These them that's gonna be ready to go against the government, man. These are them, man. Everybody's stacking up ammo and canned goods. I was in North Carolina around Edomites, man. They've been getting it together for years, man. I'm talking about old Edomites, they got a shitload of guns, grenades, napalms, landmines, all that, man. Them quiet generators. These niggas got rocket launch, RPGs. Listen, man. I know people with stuff like that, man. These people that's getting ready, man. They got all these bullets and these canned goods, and they finna ready. They gonna come at the elites, man. Cause now these Edomites is finding out that it's the elites that done took back generational wealth and white privilege, and there is no more great white hope. It's over, man. So now everybody gonna pull the sword out, man. But they looking for them elites, man, because this is what the problem at. The government. See, it's all about who control the government. The elites. We asked this little bit nigga Candy Kemp. The nigga would not say. We were like, who control? The nigga said the government. Nigga, what color is the government, nigga? Huh? What color is they? Ain't no Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians control the government. So that's what the Lord says. It's going to be Egyptian. It's going to be Edomite against the Edomites, man. Because it's them that's losing. The Lord already built us up how to lose. We've been taking like the brother, what's the brother? The brother, I can't think of the brother name right now. Ariyah, the brother in the camp. He was saying the other day in the lesson he was doing on Thursday. We have not been taking L's, man. We've been taking lessons. Our L's is learned lessons, man. The Lord built us to go through trials and tribulations, adversity and afflictions. The so-called white man was not built for that, man. He was built to be carnal-minded. So when he ain't winning, his L is a real lose. So the niggas gonna pull that sword out, man. That's what they gonna do. But the Lord been building us up to go through these things because it's just life L's, man. Life lessons. Learned lessons, man. Triple L's, man. That's all it is. Life learned lessons. And we've been building up. But it's finna go down, man. These Edomites finna pull these swords out. Ain't no running to hide nowhere. And them bunkers for them least gonna get escaped too. This nigga Mark Zuckerberg talking about he done bought him. Yeah. Go ahead, man. The Lord got a nice dungeon for you people, man. Because the scriptures tell you now, with that 2 Ezra 15, that they're gonna be eating their own blood, man. They're gonna be drinking their own blood for the thirst of water, man. For thirst, man. Anyway, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rekah, Kodash, honors to the apostles, and the bishop, and elders, a great minister on well, who teach well, who are the apostles, and elders of all of Israel, ready to accept it or not. And it says, salutation to all the Akim pushing this truth and believing this truth, but the four ends of the earth, the entire world, shed light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the Akwath who are listening, learning. If you sisters are listening, who are tuning in, may Yahweh Shema Shah continue blessing your houses. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. Till next time, I say Shalom. Wa